Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to The Gentle Exhale, a space to pause, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. I'm so glad you're here. Together, we'll explore small moments that bring calm, clarity, and a sense of peace back into your day. Let's begin. I'm your host, Carrie Scharf, and today we're diving into a topic close to my heart, the power of small, consistent moments, especially for those of you who are sensitive givers. We'll uncover how these seemingly tiny routines can make a significant impact on your overall well-being and enrich your day-to-day life. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that we need big, monumental changes to find happiness. But what if I told you that it's the small, consistent actions you take that actually build steadiness and resilience in your life? It's those little habits, a few minutes of mindful breathing, that daily walk, staying hydrated, that give us a sense of groundedness, a foundation on which we can rely. Happiness comes and goes, but steadiness provides a lasting support system. One essential aspect of cultivating this steadiness is teaching our nervous system to pause. In a world that's constantly rushing, our bodies and minds often don't get the break they need to reset. When we take a moment to pause, we aren't just stopping, we are actually sending a signal to our nervous system that it's okay to relax. This can have profound benefits, particularly for highly sensitive people and caregivers. For those who feel deeply, the world can be overwhelming. Simple pauses can create a space for the nervous system to regulate itself, reducing anxiety and increasing a sense of peace. For caregivers who are always on, these moments of pause are crucial for preventing burnout and maintaining the energy to care for others without depleting themselves. So let's take this time to appreciate the small actions and pauses we integrate into our lives. They're doing more than we know, building a foundation of steadiness and calm that supports us through the waves of life. Now, let's take a moment to notice what's changed. I encourage you to reflect on your experiences over the past days or weeks. Have you added in any small routines or moments of pause? Do you feel any different now compared to when you started? These reflections can be really enlightening. You might realize that a small, consistent action like taking a few minutes each day to breathe deeply or a short walk in nature has had a positive impact on your well-being. Even the tiniest changes, when done consistently, can ripple through your life in meaningful ways. It's easy to overlook their importance, but I want to highlight just how powerful these small steps can be. When you repeat an action, it creates familiarity. For the nervous system, familiarity often means safety. Over time, these small repetitions can build a strong sense of security and comfort. The value of repetition lies in creating a reliable routine that your body and mind can count on. This creates a safe space where you can relax and rejuvenate. It doesn't have to be a grand ritual. Even a few consistent moments each day can build a foundation of trust and tranquility. So, take a moment, reflect on what's changed, and appreciate the impact of these small, repetitive actions in your life. One of the most empowering mindsets you can adopt is the one is enough rule. This concept centers around the idea that one small action per day is enough to bring about meaningful change in your life. Too often, we get bogged down by the pressure to do more, be more, and achieve more. But sometimes all you really need is that one small, consistent effort each day to make a lasting impact. Consistency is key. Rather than focusing on the quantity of actions, it's crucial to emphasize the regularity of them. Think about it. A single, small, predictable action, done consistently over time, can create a ripple effect that positively influences various aspects of your life. For example, committing to just 5 minutes of mindful breathing each day can help anchor your mind and body. Or maybe it's setting aside a few minutes to stretch, to drink a glass of water, or to jot down a couple of things you're grateful for. These might seem like tiny actions, but their power lies in their repetition. They help create a steady rhythm in your day that brings a sense of calm and predictability. Remember, it isn't about doing as much as you can, but about doing something regularly. It's this consistency that fosters a stable foundation, allowing you to build steadiness and resilience over time. So embrace the one is enough rule and notice how these small actions, when done daily, can transform your sense of peace and well-being. Another powerful concept to deepen this approach is viewing tiny joys as a daily rhythm rather than a one-time event. Tiny joys are those small, meaningful moments that bring a spark of happiness into your life. These could be anything from the first sip of your morning coffee, the sound of birds outside your window, or a warm hug from a loved one. By recognizing and savoring these moments, You create a rhythm that invites joy into your everyday life. It's this rhythm of tiny joys that can shift your mindset from just getting through the day to truly participating in it. Instead of waiting for the weekend, a vacation, or some grand event to feel joy, you begin to find delight in the little things that happen every day. This shift is incredibly powerful because it turns you into an active participant in your own life, rather than a passive recipient. You're no longer waiting for happiness to come to you. You're finding it in the here and now, in the small things. This way of living is not only enriching but also sustainable. When you embrace tiny joy, you give yourself a steady supply of happiness and contentment that can carry you through even the toughest of times. So, take a moment today to look around and find those tiny joys. Notice them, savor them, and let them become a meaningful part of your daily rhythm. If you've been enjoying these practices and feel the positive changes they bring into your life, I have something special to share with you: the Moments That Matter 30-Day Practice. This journal and Facebook group is designed to deepen your experience of those small, consistent pauses we've been talking about. It includes daily mindful actions, prompts for reflection, and little guides to help you integrate these moments into your busy day-to-day life. Whether you're a highly sensitive person, a caregiver, or someone just looking for a bit more calm, this practice is tailored for you. If you're ready to continue on this journey and make these routines a more solid part of your daily life, I encourage you to consider this as your next step. It's a wonderful way to build on what you've started and continue creating that sense of steadiness and peace. I'll leave all the details in the show notes, so feel free to check them out after this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Gentle Exhale. I hope you found today's episode enlightening and that you're inspired to incorporate small, consistent moments of peace into your daily routine. Remember, it's the little actions that build the foundation of steadiness and calm in our lives. Be sure to check out the show notes for any links or additional information mentioned in today's episode. Until next time, I'm Carrie Scharf, and this has been The Gentle Exhale. Take care of yourselves and keep finding those tiny joys. Goodbye for now.